Hey, good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I'm grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Have you ever had just one of those weeks where it was just everything just went, it's just a great week. Exhausting, but great. Personally and professionally. In the same week, in two different states, being able to spend time with two different granddaughters. One, because she's cashing in on her Christmas present, which was a gift certificate to Build-A-Bear. And so Lori and I got to go with her and help her pick out her Build-A-Bear. How fun is that? I had no idea. How fun is that? And then the second one, to go to another state and be able to spend time with two of our granddaughters, but one who's having her 5th birthday. How fun is that? And we're so blessed. We've got 17 and a half grandchildren. And I wish I could spend every week with all of them, with each one of them. We love them all so much. But interspersed with that were some professional successes. Can I share them with you? I got to spend some time with some amazing leaders. First of all, a company from New York, the leadership flew out and spent some time with me. This is a company that's discovering, what it is that they really do. They have these amazing stories about the influence they have. And if you ask them, what is it that you do? My bet is right now, what they will say is that we inspire potential. Because when you look at the stories and all that they do, that's the best way to describe what they do. Because they inspire potential not only with their employees that have been with them for 20 years, employees that are buying their first house, doing amazing, inspiring those employees, but they inspire the contractors that they work with. They inspire their customers and clients. So what is it that they do, though? The company's name is Let It Grow. They're one of the top landscape and site construction companies in the New Jersey, New York broad area. But what they do in their leadership is, and what they're focused in on and their passion, is to inspire potential. And then I got to go out to New York, so we're crisscrossing, to spend time with one of my long-term clients who's been our client for 8-9 years now, and watch them reignite the passion. They've had some changes lately, but if you ask them what they do, they're going to say, we strengthen America's retailers. And they're all very proud, and they've got every single one of their employees. If you look at their business card, doesn't matter if they're working in the warehouse or if they're working in the finance, it doesn't matter. That says they're a designer of the ultimate shopping experience that fosters ultimate loyalty for their clients, for their customers, So what they do is make their customers heroes. And everybody's a designer and very passionate about it. And that leadership is instilling in it. Now, I happen to be reading something from Stephen M.R. Covey recently. And Stephen M.R. Covey, as you may or may not know, you probably know, as he's world-renowned as the author of The Speed of Trust, a leader on trust of the Covey Leadership Institute, he's president, chairman of that. He's carrying on a tradition from his father, Stephen R. Covey, who wrote 7 Habits of Leadership, 7 Habits of Successful Leader, of Highly Successful Leaders, 7 Habits of Highly Successful Leaders. You've heard of it. Everybody's heard of it. And Stephen M.R. Covey is the author of The Speed of Trust, and he's got a new book coming out, Trust and Inspire, that'll come out in April, the first week of April. You can order it now, but I guarantee you it'll be a home run. 5 things that he talks about, okay? 5 fundamental beliefs on how to become an even better leader in today's fast-changing times. 1, people have greatness inside of them. So your job as a leader then is to unleash the potential, not control them. Let it emerge out of it. Number 2, people are whole people. So your job as a leader is to inspire, not merely motivate. What's the difference? Inspire, motivate. Motivate is to be moved to do something. It's rather temporary. Once you achieve that something, it kind of dies off. So you're moved, it's temporary. The emphasis, for example, to get good grades is you may be motivated to get good grades to get into college, but that can also motivate someone to cheat. And I guarantee you can't inspire somebody to cheat. You can motivate them to cheat, but you can't inspire them to cheat. When you inspire somebody, it means to breathe life into someone to help ignite that inner drive. All right, number 3, there's enough for everyone. So your job as a leader is to elevate caring above competing. Number 4, leadership is a stewardship. So your job as a leader is to put service above self-interest. Arrows out. Arrows out. Service above self-interest. And number 5, enduring influence is created from the inside out. So your job as a leader is to go first, to set the example. Don't be that leader like my Texas friends would call it, that's all hat and no cattle. So those are the 5 principles. People have, or 5 fundamental beliefs. People have greatness inside of them. People are whole people. There is enough for everyone. Leadership is a stewardship. Enduring influence is created from the inside out. So my empowering question for this week is, can we see people not only as they truly are, but as they could be? Imagine if we can just condition our eyes and our ears as we look around to be able to see people not as they truly are, but as what they could be. Live life meaningful. I'll be with you next week. Arrows out, onward, upward, and outward. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.